video, we're going to cover geospatial searching. And geospatial is a nice big term for longitude-latitude coordinates. So, in order to use longitude-latitude coordinates, and what I mean is GPS, we've all used programs like Yelp, where you go ahead and say, show me the nearest, I don't know, Italian or Chinese or Polish restaurants, and it shows you those in ascending order of distance. So it shows those locations closest to you first, and then shows you those far away last. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to Mungo, and I'm going to use the ADB database. I want to do db.location.find.pretty. And I've talked a little bit about this LL field. It's an array of longitude and latitude coordinates. They have to be this way in order to use this geospatial indexing. So first, we would need to have that, which is already done. The LL arrays, LL data is all in here. And by the way, some of these longitude and latitude coordinates are not quite corresponding with the city and the address. There was some issue in the scripts I ran. But in order to use geospatial indexing, we first need to create an index. And the command is db.location ensure index or create index. One of them was depreciated. LL, but instead of being a 1 or a -1, we have to say 2D inside of quotes like that. And it did create the index. If we want to verify that, we can go to db.locations.getIndexes, and we'll see we have one on the ID field, and then we have a 2D index on the LL field. Once this is done, that's all we need to do for setup. You never have to run this again. Anytime you insert data, it will automatically be indexed as long as the LL array is a an array in that proper form. Now, if we want to run a query and get things returned by distance, I went ahead and looked up the Full Sail Building 1 address and went ahead and got the GPS coordinates, which is this here. So in order to go ahead and sort it, the sort is actually not in the sort function, which is where we think it would be. It's actually in the find function. So in the find function, we say LL. You can call it whatever you want. I call it LL for longitude and latitude. I don't feel like spelling longitude and latitude each time I reference this, but you can call it whatever you want. And I say near, and I pass an array of longitude and latitude, and then a limit of 10. And what this is going to do, lots of data. So let's do a .pretty on it. And if I scroll to the top here, what we're going to see is from Full Sail's longitude and latitude. Well, Full Sail is as close as you can get to Full Sail. And there's the longitude and latitude. But if we keep looking, we'll see that there's Perkins, which is across the street, Wing House, which is also around the corner, an Italian Cuisine, which is down the street, a Subway. Again, this city is wrong. It missed with the address, but the GPS coordinates are as close as you can get, so that is correct. And then this is a French restaurant, which is also close. So it does rearrange all of the documents coming back in the order of distance ascending. Now you can do the same thing in SQL, but if we take a look here, this is the query I would have to run to get back the data in order of distance, which, as you can see here, is a lot of information. And a lot of this you would need to copy and paste and just change out. Let's see, this portion here is latitude, this portion here is longitude, there is a search radius, there is a units, degrees per mile. That's not something you would change. Anyway, it is a lot. Now, I'm not going to go through this in the video, but if you want to go through these, I've given you GPS coordinates of several different places, like the White House, the Apple Store in New York City, Oracle's headquarters out in San Jose, and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So if you want to plug these values in to your search and then see if it reorders them, you're welcome to do so. But that's all you need to do for geospatial searching. This will definitely be on the lab, so make sure you understand how to create the index and how to run the find command with the near command, the near clause.